This demonstration illustrates the integration that is possible between Survalent Technologies' Windows SCADA system and the Milsoft Dispatch OMS system using MultiSpeak version 3 web services. In this demonstration, the MultiSpeak interface established in the prior video detects when a SCADA device opens and closes and creates the appropriate verified open and restored states in the Dispatch OMS. To simulate an outage in the Survalent SCADA system, we have created a command sequence that forces a status change in the breaker and sets the fault currents. We put a button on our map to simplify the execution of this command. Now we will run our command sequence to simulate an outage. As you can see, the status of the breaker changes and the currents drop to 0. In Milsoft's dispatch system, the alarms are triggered that a SCADA event and a new priority outage on breaker 9802 have occurred. This outage is defined as a verified outage based on the SCADA input that the feeder OCR has tripped and locked open. An outage ticket is automatically created, displaying that all three phases are out and that 542 customers are out of power. The dispatcher opens the outage manager in order to display the details of the outage. By selecting the SCADA status events page in the outage manager, the dispatcher can see that the breaker's status is open, triggering the outage. The outage start times are automatically recorded for all of the customers affected. The circuit element editor can be opened for the breaker by clicking on the outage tag. The dispatcher can confirm the device status by pressing the Read SCADA Status button, which displays the breaker status of open in real time from Survalent's SCADA system. Pressing the Fault Currents tab and then the Read SCADA Fault Currents button displays the fault currents recorded at the last SCADA point lockout event. By running the fault locator, dispatch will calculate the probable downline points where the 1580 amp fault may have occurred. Using data from the SCADA point, the fault locator function calculates and graphically displays the measured fault on the highlighted line element. While this calculation should only be used to recommend possible fault locations, experience on installed systems has shown it to be an accurate and useful tool for assisting line crews. By changing the tolerance and rerunning the fault locator, we have narrowed down the possible location of the fault. Now we return to the Survalent SCADA system and run the command sequence again to simulate restoration of the outage. As you can see, the status of the breaker returns to normal and the currents are back to their normal values. Once the problem is solved and the feeder OCR is closed, the SCADA system automatically communicates to dispatch that the OCR is now closed, and then the outage will be set to restored. An accurate restore time is automatically recorded. The dispatch interface to the SCADA provides powerful benefits to the outage management process. Automatic device open verification and restoration relieves the dispatcher of handling these tasks. During major outages, each task that can be accurately automated frees the utility dispatching staff to focus on other responsibilities. The ability to accurately locate the cause of an outage can minimize the time that customers are out of power and decrease the number of crew work hours.